Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's live stream. We've got some news today because we had a gameplay trailer yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm gonna watch the whole thing again in fear of getting, was that copyright? So I'm gonna bring up the Sims community and we're gonna go through their little news thing that they have. So, yeah, we did get a lot more information like in the gameplay trailers, so that was nice, but my main concern was if these things would actually work. I was really excited though to see like the itinerary thing. I don't know if you guys seen the gameplay trailer yet. I assume everyone did. No, I didn't get copyright, but like I've gotten copyrighted like a few times, like more so on these live streams than anything else, and I just don't want to risk it. So I think we're just gonna go through like kind of the bullet points of it. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I've just gotten copyrighted a lot on my live streams, and I don't want that to happen again. But yeah, I think like itinerary was like my favorite part of this new expansion pack because I feel like I have like a lot of ideas for it. So let's get into the first thing, which is actually the world map. We got a look at the world map. So it was it was the Roblox games. Um we got copyrighted on the Antarctica game on Roblox. We got copyrighted on that trucking game that Nine wanted me to go on. I know he's in here. And then we got copyrighted on that Spider-Man game that Nine also wanted me to go on. And then we got, I think, I don't think we might have gotten copyrighted on Wipeout. There was a lot of copyrights, and the one thing is that I'm not gonna lie, I do make money off of YouTube, and I use that money to put back into this channel, so if it is copyrighted, I don't make money off of the videos, therefore I can't really... Yeah, I use the money I make to buy the packs for the game, so it's kind of like putting it back into the business, I would say, so it's just a little frustrating when you have to wait for YouTube to edit out the parts that got copyrighted because I can't go back in there and like edit those parts out. You have to like go through YouTube and do it. So it's just very annoying. I've gotten better at realizing, you know, what would be copyrighted and what wouldn't be copyrighted. I haven't gotten copyrighted from The Sims. I know we've played their trailers on here. I don't think I would, but I'm just a little scared, okay? Because it's happened more times than not, mainly on Roblox, but still. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this on Nine's fault that he's getting me copyrighted. So, if, you know, you kind of scared me to go on and play these gameplay trailers. I don't know what The Sims is, you know, using there. So, anyways, we're gonna go look at the world map for it. So again, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of this world. I feel like we have so many worlds that look like this. It honestly feels like copy my homework but make it look different so people don't think it's like, you know, that you copied my homework sort of thing. So I don't know if that makes sense, but there's 3 neighborhoods. These are the lot sizes. You got a 64 by 64. I can't even click on this thing. There are a lot of bigger lots. That's a bonus. There's a 64 by 64. There's another 64 by 64. There's a 50 by 50, another 50 by 50. Then you have 40 by 30, 40 by 30s. You got a 40 by 40. And then there's like one 20 by 20. I think it's a pretty good size world for lots. I feel like we definitely need a world with more lots that are bigger. So, I don't know if that makes sense. But, yeah, I needed to say hello to everyone. There's a lot of people. You guys are here early. Well, I'm late. But you guys are all here. So, the Wanderwood Wilds, I think it's this neighborhood right here with the 64 by 64, 50 by 50, a 30 by 20, and then a 40 by 40. And then they have Crystal Valley, which I would assume is like right over here. This area right here. you've got the 40 by 30, 50 by 50, 20 by 20, and then two 30 by 20s. Jellyfish Junction, you get the two 40 by 30s, a 30 by 20, and a 64 by 64. So definitely good size lots for this world that I am happy about. But the actual world itself, I'm not the biggest fan of the layout of it, if that makes sense. I know I cannot be, like, I know I'm not the only one that thinks that, but these are the first look at the custom venues. We've kind of talked about, I know she didn't, you know, I did tell her 9. I texted her that one time. I was like, you forgot one person. She probably wrote you down. Yeah, but last week we got the, you know, custom venue announcements, and I think a lot of people had questions about this, so it kind of got answered within the gameplay trailer that basically it's kind of like, you know, I say reality, it's not really like reality TV show, but it's itineraries, so you can make, like, they had the Great Gibby Bake Off. You can set your itinerary things so that you can tell Sims, you know, what to do at that hour, and that's my biggest thing is that going to work? Because I actually loved the idea of it. I think it's really cool, because you don't just have to do, like, the Bake Off. You can do, like, anything, because it's a lot of cross-pack gameplay as well, like businesses and hobbies. But I really want it to work. If it doesn't work, I feel like I am going to be a little bit sad. So, you skipped the trailer? Well, we're going to read through it. They have it actually right here. I don't know how, it's 3 minutes.
Sometimes it feels like life could use a fast forward button.
I mean, we could watch it.
But I think what it really needs is a play
the video
button.
that is copyrighted.
And I'm not just saying that because I wouldn't exist otherwise.
I don't
so
know.
Come on,
sometimes I don't get copyrighted on the
when
Sims
Nigel was
stuff.
A kid, life was full of fun. Super cool playgrounds.
But the imaginary friends, I'm not gonna lie, they kind of spook me.
I win! Wait, did I win? I've got a rock.
Like, I don't know, like, look at them.
Which was...
Like, they look scary. I don't know, they kind of look like a clown. I think that's why I'm a little scared of them. Yeah, anyways, I shouldn't be playing this. But the custom venues basically are, like, if you've played with the small businesses, which I feel like everyone should know what that is, considering that most of you were in when we did the businesses and hobbies gameplay. It's basically, you can now assign, like, a lot as a custom venue and unlock a wide range of modifiers. So some of the examples that even, you know, it was Rowan who brought it up, which was, like, the Bake Off and, like, Love Island. It does seem like they're diving into that reality TV side of things in The Sims, which is cool. So we have the fitness retreat that you can do, outdoor kids camp, romantic competition, cooking competition, cozy bed and breakfast, creativity retreat, senior living community, and then Sim popularity contest. They also had in the trailer where they basically alluded to doing, like, a Survivor type of custom venue, like the show Survivor, which I thought was really cool. I think I talked about it on Tuesday where we did that Q&A and I brought up Total Drama Island. So I remember in a survey they asked if we'd want reality. I do remember that too, Jen. I think that was, like, it was last year, I think. So, but yeah, I normally cover the surveys in my Simmers Digest, because I remember, like, a lot of the, like, topics they talked about. But these are basically the schedules, so you can assign, like, current roles to Sims. So basically, you can have, like, 12 a.m. sleep, 6 a.m. is have breakfast, 9 a.m. is papercraft, 12 p.m. eat outdoors, 3 p.m. water activities, 6 p.m. campfire, 9 p.m. sleep. So that is a thing that I'm excited for, because I don't know, there's just a lot of, like, gameplay in just that, like, schedule thing that you could do. But my only thing is, are the Sims don't do what they're supposed to do no matter what. So I'm just worried about the logistics and the coding of that, because the game's already broken. But, you know, I'm going to try and have a positive attitude So I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before it. They might have done it, but I do know that they talked about it last year as well, because I do remember covering it on a Simmers Digest last year. So, and then you can make your venue as simple or as detailed as you'd like it, so you don't have to have, like, you know, like, this feels like a military schedule. Like, you don't have to have it, like, set to a certain time. You could, you can be a little relaxed with it, like, even over here, you don't need to fill out a bunch of time slots. You could just have one time slot if you wanted to. So it really just depends on what custom venue you're doing. They also have cross-pack possibilities. This is what I'm talking about. And I didn't want to say like Sulani. It kind of looked like, this does look like Sulani. I didn't want to say it earlier in case I was wrong. It looked like an idiot. But it does say that as of late, expansion packs mean more than just expanding gameplay, with many new packs adding more cross-pack gameplay, like we've seen recently, to create a true sandbox experience for players. The gameplay trailer highlights this perfectly with Sul Sul Island, a parody of the reality show Survivor. In this getaway experience, Sims must tough it out on a tropical island alongside a vampire who rather inconveniently is required to drink plasma every day at 1 p.m. We are so doing that in this sim, and we're so doing that in the Let's Play. We will be doing Sul Sul Island, and it's a tough challenge for the vampire, considering Sulani is known for its bright, sunny weather. Anyways, that literally, I've watched Survivor, but I'm not like, you know, I don't watch it religiously, but I saw that and I gasped. I didn't gasp at the I did gasp at the Love Island thing, but like, I saw the Great Baking Show thing, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, that would be so cool to do. I saw this, I gasped. My jaw dropped. I was like, we are so doing a Survivor Let's Play when this pack comes out. No doubt about it. So, a lot of this should have been in other packs and made them more of an expansion pack rather than exactly. I might not buy it, but I'm looking forward to And that's the thing, like I told you guys, is like, watch the streamers like play with it, and then you know me, I'll give you honest feedback. If I don't like it, I will say it. You know, EA doesn't pay me, and even if they did, I'd still be honest about it. Because at the end of the day, it does feel like they're throwing like 50 things into one expansion pack, and I don't like that. I liked when they would focus on one main theme for an expansion pack. And then, like, I wish if they were doing a reality TV in expansion pack, they would focus that, you know, on that expansion pack completely. Not, you know, oh, you're getting getaways, you're getting, you know, lake stuff, and then you're getting reality TV show stuff. Like, that just feels like they're cramming a bunch of stuff in there. But on a recent blog post, they detailed, like, cats and dogs. You can do dog training, get to work, you can have a corporate retreat. The Island Living gives you that off-the-grid survival competition. Get Together expansion pack and the Parenthood game pack is like childcare. But you kind of get that in businesses and hobbies with the daycare. Spa Day game pack, refreshing spa getaway. And then for fitness is the Ultimate Fitness boot camp. So it does seem like they do have an array of, obviously, cross-pack compatibility. But then again, it's like, will it work? But the best way to find out of, you know, all of this is on October 2nd, when I'm pretty sure the pack comes out. So the other thing that we had to talk about was, I don't think, oh, is it not loading? I like got this all set up so that I wouldn't have to click on it. Is it? Okay, there we go. It just, I guess it didn't want to load. These are the official extended features. I actually haven't read through this, but I want to see what they say. So we did see the schedule time to recharge. We've already talked about this. This is like the other thing with like the competitions and stuff. You can like set your like elimination stuff. So it says there are 3 types: elimination, shuffle, and modifier. The elimination rules can be based on skill or relationship gains, or on your choice. In a fitness contest, the sim with the least skill improvement is sent home at the end of each round. Shuffle rules randomize activities based on a preset pool. There are 6 modifier rules that apply, special conditions like love is in the air, makes romance bloom, and everyone hates each other, makes friendship fail. So there was like that thing where like you obviously have like the special conditions, so it would kind of affect the reality show, like how they do in reality shows anyways. Like they'll have like special things to make it even more difficult. So that'll be interesting to see how that works. So I really, yeah, I'm with you too, Rowan. Like I wish that it hopefully doesn't, because I'm not going to go down that route again. That was traumatizing with those relationship bugs. Like I honestly was scared for my Sims to find love. The childhood fun, we did see the archery thing. So child Sims can have formative moments that provide lifelong benefits. There are 4 types of formative moment challenges: inquisitiveness, social independence, and adventure. A child might take on a social challenge, like be a joker, and then advance faster as an entertainer when they grow up. Sims can also have long-term childhood sentiments about people they know, which may change over time, but for example, they may pull a prank they find funny as a kid and then feel guilty and apologize as an adult. Okay, that's pretty cool, but I think you guys know what I'm gonna say. Does it work? Like, that's why I just want my hands on this pack now, but like I want to give them the time to like, you know, make sure that it's ready. Probably won't be ready when it launches, but I just want to get my hands on it. I just want to play it. And then child Sims can play 2 classic games, the hide and seek and the rock, paper, scissors. And they also have a new scrappy trait that make it competitive. Kids can also play on modular playgrounds, which we've seen, which you can set up like however you want. And there's also a new childhood aspiration cool kid on the block, which we did talk about. Then you have the 4 imaginary friend dolls. You have the goofball, competitive, creative, and evil. They have an evil imaginary friend. Oh boy. But basically, which, like, with the personality the doll has, it will affect what kinds of activities it encourage its child sim friend to engage in. Child sims can name their imaginary friend, play with them, and share their biggest feelings and secrets with them. Sims who've grown up can still turn to their childhood imaginary friend for comfort on occasion, or they can say goodbye forever. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna have to, like, see these imaginary friends, because some of them look a little creepy, I'm not gonna lie. So I personally think it's going to be more of a mischief type. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because like I don't know, they say they have 4 different like personalities, but I don't know. We'll have to see when that comes out. Then they have 4 new skills for both kids and grown-ups. The paper craft is about like making the toys, the planes, or like the catchers, as well as decorations like origami cranes out of paper. The entomology thing is all about the bugs, so you can collect the butterflies or like the moths. And then you can also raise the caterpillars too. Diving, so you can have more diving jumps for the diving board, which I'm excited for. And then archery. We saw the kayaks and we saw the jellyfish lagoon thing. So, yeah, you have the water slide, you've got the diving board, kayaks, also the special aquatic woohoo that we've talked about. So, goodbye forever would be so I know that's like the first thing that I thought about was the goodbye forever. I don't know if I could press that button. And then I like the little girl's hair. I think that one is new. I think this one is new. They need to add more variations of hair types for kids in The Sims, because they'd be slacking on that. It would, but a lot of kids don't hold on to their imaginary friend. That is true. I think I had some imaginary friends growing up, and I don't even remember, like, anything about them, which is kind of sad. But it just kind of shows that you do kind of grow out of it. Get active. The new spin bikes and free weights are a great way for adult Sims to improve their fitness skills. Kayaks we talked about. They've got the smoothies on the blender, and then it also says boosting protein smoothies, and Sims who are extra keen about getting pumped can even add meat. I'm sorry, but why would you want to add meat to your smoothies? Side effects may include vomiting, but most smoothies are yummy and beneficial, we swear. exclamation mark. I definitely had an imaginary friend growing up, but then one day I don't remember playing with him anymore. Even remember what he looks like. A little funny. I know. I think like reading that like goodbye forever made me sad, but like now I'm thinking about it, I'm like I know I had them. I just can't remember anything. I don't remember anything about them. They have I guess this is the is this like the wilderness thing? It says explore an adventurous world. The Wanderwood Wilds are an overgrown wilderness that are perfect for indulging your inner explorer. Discover the Hothead Rock Geyser, which can even spout lava. We've seen lava in Sulani, as well as an old Firewatch tower and more. There's also Crystal Valley, where you can pan for something shiny or swim in an electric lagoon with neon jellyfish, which I'm very excited to check out. And then you also have the bioluminescent bay where you can kayak around in the Jellyfish Junction neighborhood and a lonely lighthouse that might like a visit. You can become a park worker, and then you can also catch the critters as well. So I remember trying to make one because I had other kids had you got FOMO. Yeah, I don't really know, like I feel like some of my friends did have imaginary friends. I just think they won't admit it for some reason. But I feel like they definitely had them. I'm trying to think of the other thing. I don't want to... Oh, this was... I wanted to go over this Q&A with you guys because they answer more about imaginary friends. And I know you guys have probably have questions on that. The next Q&As that are planned out are Townies and Lore on the September 17th. I believe that is next week. And then the Getaway Systems will have more of an in-depth Q&A on October 1st. Now, this all comes out at 1 p.m. Pacific time. I think this is 4 p.m. Eastern time. So, I think because I had a twin, I never had one. That makes sense, because it's like you got a built-in, best friend. Like, me and my sister didn't get along when we were kids, even though, like, we were, like, less than 2 years apart. And, I think that's why I had one. So, she was, like, my first ever bully, my sister. I love her, but she was mean when we were kids. But she doesn't watch my YouTube channel, so it's okay. So at what age can we make the imaginary friend real? You can make them real. From what I've understand, you can make the imaginary friends real. So it says once your child sim that made an imaginary friend ages up to a teen, if they were good enough, like, friends with their imaginary friend, they can offer to make real on the doll, which allows them to turn their imaginary friend into a real teen sim. So it's a good incentive not to neglect or be mean to them as kids. So in a way that kind of answers your question, Rowan, like, you don't necessarily have to say goodbye. You can, like, make them real and have them be, like, best friends in real life. Like, it'd be, like, another sim. So, my granddaughter is just like me in the imagination area. Everything is an imaginary friend. Great storyteller, but her thing is she pretends she's a YouTuber. Listen, I used to do that all the time. I'd play The Sims and pretend I was, like, making a video while playing it. I think it was just practice, for my career now. Hopefully there's no romance. Yeah, that... See, now I was trying to think something sweet, Rowan, like, oh, you can, have your built-in best friend. But now you got me thinking of that, because if you look at the history of The Sims, I really hope they double down on that system, because that would be a little gross if that happened. So it says, once turned real Sims, will other Sims be able to see the imaginary friend and interact with them? It says, yes, they become fully real. So, like, essentially like this. They become real Sims. So, hello, Casey. Yeah, no, that would be crazy. So, she used to watch a little YouTuber called Nas... I don't even know who that YouTuber is. It says, will imaginary friends, when made real, always retain their consistent look as seen in the trailer, or will it be randomized? Each of the 4 have a made real, look based on their original, form. So this is what they look like. So... this is, if you do turn your imaginary friend into a real, sim, this is what they look like. I'm sure you can change their outfits if you really wanted to, but they do try and resemble their original form. How does one make them real just by... This is all about making them real. This isn't really, like, talking about, like, the actual imaginary friend. It says befriend them as a child, then age up into a teen and run offer to make real on the doll. Okay. So, LOL, I'm glad Avery's not the only one watching her. I'm glad you can relate, Casey. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know who... Is she another, like... Who is this YouTuber? I'm gonna look her up on my phone. Or I will look this YouTuber up on my phone. Because I have never heard of this person. Oh. Is it like a kid YouTuber? Because that's what popped up. It was just a kid that popped up. And then it says, are there any unique moodlets / interactions between the sim who can see the imaginary friend with those who can't? It says, yes, children will get a variety of different buffs / interactions unique to their imaginary friend. Other sims will just see them talking to no one like a sim with the erratic... No, they're making our sims look crazy. They're making our kids erratic. No, that's wrong. I mean, I guess... It's an imaginary friend, so you wouldn't see them, but still. I don't know. That kind of makes me sad. Nessie's parents put it all together. Her bedroom is like all decked out and all sorts of toys, and they do random things like games and space. Oh, okay. I would assume that if it is like a kids channel, that it probably would be very overstimulating. But I agree, I don't really care for that YouTube channel at all. I don't think Avery's watched it in a while, but she still pretends she's a YouTuber. Also, off topic, do any of y'all use the realistic swimming mod? I do, and I hate it. If I'm being honest, I took it out of my game. I really don't like it because it gets a little too realistic. And I find that Sims are naturally drawn to water, and when you have that mod in your game, they drown. I can't tell you the amount of times that when I was filming a mod review with the realistic swimming mod in my game, the amount of times that Yvette died in the mod review. I had to edit it out because, of course, like, I don't want to show that part of the mod, but, like, they just don't realize they can't swim. And then they just start dying everywhere. So, that is my opinion on that mod, but to each their own. So, there are several different ones. I don't think I've tried that one in particular, though, Casey. I'll say bye-bye soon. Exactly. I used that mod and it was I know, it was way too much. Yeah. It is funeral after funeral, and it's ridiculous. If I could get that footage back from when I did that mod review, just to show you guys how many times Yvette died, and it would be like, game over, because I only had her in my house, and I was like, this is giving me such a headache. Like, it's too much. Like, I wish the Sims would just know, like, oh, I don't have a swimming skill, let me not jump in to the deep end of a pool. So, it's a lot. You definitely want to have life and death in your game if you're gonna have that mod, because then you can plan, like, you know, the proper funerals for your Sims that would probably just consist of drowning after drowning. But anyways, okay, this is sort of out of the box question, but considering that there are giant teddy bears in The Sims 4 and child Sims can develop their relationships with them, can we offer to turn those teddy bears into imaginary friends? They said not at the moment. Imaginary friends can be made from one of the 4 Imagine Me dolls coming with Adventure Awaits. They've been custom made for arriving from Imaginary Land. That's kind of sad that you can't make the teddy bears imaginary friends. Because, like, I love to put the teddy bears in my children's room so they at least have, like, something. Like a plushie in there, you know. Yes, I played Inzoi and loved the swimming skill and was like, ooh, okay, but yeah, probably not. Yeah, I don't think the Sims doesn't have, like, the logic. They don't have logic in the Sims. Like, I love Sims, but they just don't have any brain cells. But there are, like, the 4 things that we talked about with personality types. They have the goofball, evil, creative, and competitive. So you have different options to pick for your, you know, imaginary friend. And then it is in build mode, so all it costs is just simoleons. So I don't know how much simoleons they will cost, but you buy them from build mode. And then are adults in the household able to parent the imaginary friend just like any other kid when they become real? It says when you turn them into a real teen sim, they join the household but as a roommate. You can adopt them into the family if you wish. It's up to you. They will have a randomized name for a fresh start as a real sim. But that's something you can always change and create a sim to your heart's desire. Basically like any other sim. So you don't have to keep it in the household, but if you want to, you can do that. So I did watch the gameplay trailer. That was my break when I was working. I took a break and I watched the gameplay trailer. So, but is there any way a sim other than the child who has the if can see them? No, we read that. And then are there any limitations once turned real? Nope, they are full-fledged real sim. I love how they've answered this question like 5 times that they are a real sim. Build mode, you buy the doll. I think we kind of get the gist of this. They're just kind of saying the same thing, but in different format. I think we'll just have to, you know, figure it out once we get the, you know, the pack for the Sims. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, but I honestly don't know what to do today. I think I'm gonna play the interior decorator again today. It might be a shorter stream today just because I'm not feeling too great, but I'm gonna try and be exciting for you all today. But I'm gonna load up what we had going because I think there was a renovation that I wanted to. I can't really remember. I know that we did 2 renovations yesterday, so yeah, that's what it was what Rowan was saying about the romance thing. Like, are they gonna fall in love with their imaginary friend? Because that's weird. That is very weird. And I don't like that. I just really hope they get it together. You know. Yeah, I don't know. There's, I sometimes just love life, but I really do like to come on here because it kind of is a distraction from everything that's going on in the world, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'm all there today, if that makes sense. So, but maybe we can do something today. So, wasn't that a thing in The Sims 3? Yeah, Sims 3 is... I think they had imaginary friends in The Sims 3. I'm almost positive. But let me see what we had. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't understand the level renovations or the level additions in the interior decorator. I've tried to do them sometimes, but I feel like I always get them wrong. Yeah, it's been a rough time lately. Totally. Yeah. Is it loud? Sorry, guys. I'll just put it to 70. Let me know if it's still loud. So, I don't know. For some reason, it's like, I can never get the audio correct on this thing. Yeah, it's just, there's been a lot going on recently, so I just feel like it's kind of caught up to me, and I haven't really, like, processed it, so it kind of just spewed out today. So, I've been feeling off all day. But I also know that I try and make this space. I was talking to my Gigi today, and I was just telling her, like, you know, the whole reason I started this channel was that so, you know, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, people could have, you know, an 8 or 20-minute video just to kind of escape reality for a bit and just find things for their Sims and just have a fun time. The live streams I started so that we could just all hang out and have this community where we can just chat and escape reality for a bit. So, but sometimes it just gets a little too much. So, I just didn't want to be a Debbie Downer today. But I'm obsessed with Sims 2, however, I haven't played it because mine crashes a lot and I have mods in there that the mesh is not working. My story I'd continue with the Sims 4, so it's kind of... Yeah, I get that, Jen. Jen knows this better than anyone, but when I started playing The Sims 2, it scared me because every time I clicked here, there would be a face that appeared. And I didn't like that. It felt wrong. So, I don't think I can play The Sims 2 anymore. Plus, there was a little bit of drama with Sims 2 Yvette and, Goopy, her ex-husband. Is it Yvette's birthday? Her birthday's on New Year's Eve. Oh, that's kind of sweet. So, yeah, no, I figured I would come on here for, you know, a couple, maybe like 2 hours, and then just kind of, you know, separate myself from what's going on, and then hopefully that would make me feel a little bit better. But yeah, I think if we just, oh, hold on, I'm sorry, I got distracted from what I was saying, but I saw Amy, or Ami, however we want to pronounce her name, but that is just so cute. So, biological mom's birthday is New Year's Day. Oh, that's cool. Sims 2 Yvette is permanently on vacation. Yeah. She said, I'm done. She got that. She's getting that alimony money. She's good. Okay, the thing about this interior decorator, what are you doing, Yvette? I was gonna say, the thing about the interior decorator mod, or not mod, the career is, I wish instead of saying, oh, a room renovation, they would tell you what room to do. I get in some cases they do, but I understand this also kind of gives it to where you can decide. But, like, I feel like if you're doing a renovation, normally people tell you what room they want you to renovate. And I just feel like they had more options for that, to just say, oh, we need a living room renovation, or we need a bathroom renovation. But they kind of let us have free will with that. But I don't know, I just feel like, from watching, like, HGTV, they always say, oh, this is the room we want you to renovate. But they don't do that on The Sims. Hey, Grim, I'm not gonna work for you, but thank you for the opportunity. I'm just gonna let Yvette dance her heart out until it's 9 a.m. and she's gotta go to work. There we go. I'm wondering whose house this is gonna be, because I'm not gonna lie, I did not read the client name, so I think that was, well, we were at Jen's house. So, the thing with life is we can't dwell on the things we can't change. The best we can do is pray. Exactly. You're so right, Jen. That's why I'm like, even though, like, I don't want to talk, I don't really want to talk about what's going on, just because it kind of brings in, you know, a lot of the stuff that we've already decided that we are not going to talk on this channel about. But what I can do is put my foot in front of the other and continue, and just kind of, you know, work through my emotions. So the internet is too much sometimes. You weren't supposed to see. Exactly. I think Jen probably knows why I'm probably upset, but it's just, there was a lot that happened this week. So, but I don't even know, what am I supposed to redo in here? Isn't this like it's obviously, we're obviously in Nordhaven, so it is a business. This is a business down here. I don't think I should touch this spot. I think I should probably touch the actual house itself. I'm looking at this kitchen, and I feel like it could be better, guys. It could be better. So, yeah. But yeah, that's why I talked to my Gigi, and, like, she was going through a lot this week just within, like, her life and just, like, things going on, and, like, she had, like, kind of, like, taken the day off yesterday, and she told me that she, like, had regretted doing it. So I was like, I don't want to be in a position where, like, I regret not doing something, like, today, because, like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, today I was like, I'm not sure how I'm gonna get on this stream tonight and, you know, do what I'm supposed to do, in a way, if that makes sense. But I'm here now, and I'm feeling a little bit better than I was earlier today, but this kitchen definitely can look better. So we're gonna go talk to the people up here and see what they have to say about what they like or don't like. It better not be purple. If you guys were here on Tuesday, every color they chose was purple. If it's purple, I'm gonna leave. Like, I think that, like, everything in this house is great. Like, I mean, granted, we could do the living room, but, like, this kitchen, I'm sorry, this looks so basic. Whoever did this, they really did give up. So, we need Yvette to sprinkle her magic in the kitchen. So, yeah, I get that. Sometimes I want a mute button for my brain. Exactly. I just, like, I think we all need a break, is what we need. Like, it is way too much. And I feel like it gets to a point where, like, your brain, like, can't process it, but it's trying to, and then you just go into overload. Okay, they like pottery. That's actually not bad, because I can use some clutter items for that. So, me building at 12. That is so true. It's like they did everything else so beautifully. They got to the kitchen, they were like, it doesn't matter. They like photography. Okay, you know what? I like you, Dahlia. You seem to know what you want. So, looked at how many people were in chat and how many likes it was even, so I'm very glad everybody had popped the like. Yes, thank you for the like button, guys. It does help. So, I always put on my favorite. Yeah, I watch a show called Working Moms. It's on Netflix and I absolutely love it. And it's just like a funny show, but it's got a little bit of like real life to it, but I love it. Or Parks and Rec, I'll put on. Or Modern Family. Those are like my go-tos. But I'm a big, like, I push big for the, if you're in that like overwhelming state, turn on like a happy TV show, turn on like a happy movie, something that you know, and it's not like something new, but like you know it, you don't need to like necessarily pay attention to. Are they another mischief? There's like no items for that. Okay, I'm just gonna help them. We've got a good kind of like understanding of what they want. Like pottery, I can put in pottery, that's fine. I was just thinking of like a color, but they didn't say a color, so that just kind of tells me I've got free reign. So, heavens no, don't be sorry everyone, we need to remind everyone every now and then. I always put on, yeah, exactly. So my go-to at least at night is Big Bang Theory or, oh, those are good, Jen. I like Young Sheldon. And I grew up watching Big Bang Theory. My parents always had it on. Even though I feel like my dad's like, I never watched that show. And I'm like, yes, you did. He's got so much on his plate, he be forgetting all the time. So I've been watching this summer. I Turned Pretty, but skipped the last 2 episodes. I absolutely love Vampire Diaries. Vampire Diaries is a go-to TV show. I try and rewatch it like once a year. And I need to rewatch it again. I also love watching Grey's Anatomy. That's like another one of my go-to shows. So, my go-tos are Ever After, Hercules, and Phantom of the Opera. Those are good too, Rowan. Yvette, you are not sitting down. Sit down over here. I can't remember their budget, but if you guys have never played with the interior decorator mod, if you sell items, it increases your budget. So I kind of want to make this like an open concept like kitchen. I don't understand why they put this wall here. Oh, we can't. How am I supposed to create art if they won't let me tear down this wall? Let me tear it down. That is stupid. On HGTV, they tear down walls. I guess we can't make it open concept. I was gonna make this kitchen look so great, and they told me no. They said I can't have fun today. So, I bought the box set and forced my husband to watch it with me and converted him while we're going to Covington at some point. Oh, that'll be cool. You have to let me know how that goes, Casey. Right now, Twilight is on 24-hour marathon until the 14th, so we've been watching that a lot and laughing at the chat. My sister's a big Twilight person. I try to get into it, but I couldn't. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was a little cringed out. It was a little cringy. But I can't make it anything, Jen. They won't let us. They won't let us destroy the wall. What if I did this? bb.enable. There's gotta be. No. I thought I got past it. That's so sad. Wait. No, they won't. Wait. Oh, I did get past it. Okay, there we go. We did it, guys. It's on YouTube. You should check it out when the stream is over. I did just try free build. I'm trying to keep up with chat because I don't want you guys to think that I'm not watching it, but I'm also trying to figure out what to do in this build. So, just know that I'm trying my best to keep up with chat. Where are my saucers? I just need to put these here so I know what I'm looking at. I feel like this already looks a lot better. I also want to get rid of this stuff. I just want to get rid of, like, all this stuff in here. Another good one I love to hear on loop pretty much. Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean is such a great series. Me and my sister watched it all the time growing up. But yeah, that one's good too. Yeah, I know. I don't even, honestly, Rowan, when I typed in free build, I was like, I don't think it's gonna work. But something, like, reminded me of, like, when I'm at the community lot, like, the hospital lot, you have to turn on free build to get, like, access to, like, everything. So I was like, well, let me just, see. There's, like, again, there's nothing for this, so I'm just gonna have fun. So, we could do, like, the base game cabinets. And maybe, like, this blue. I kind of like this blue, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Let me scoot this over. I definitely want to do, like I said, that I actually don't know what kitchen style I'm going for, but it's like a bigger kitchen with like an island in the middle, and then we definitely probably need to put, what is it, like, maybe I do this. Instead of those, like, curved things, I'm gonna put the cabinets down just for reference so I know, like, what to put down. But then or, Jen, should we use these seamless counters? Because this was supposed to be, like, more of a Scandinavian type kit. Or not type kit, but, like, from this home, the stuff pack. We might be able to do, like, blue. I don't know, I really do love these, like, counters. You could, but okay. Like this blue right here, Jen. I've never seen Harry Potter or Star Wars. Casey, we're twinning because I've never seen them either. I've never seen Harry Potter. I've not seen Star Wars. I've only seen 5 minutes of the first, Twilight movie. Like, so we have this mint one, which doesn't look terrible. Or we have the blue, this really dark blue, which I feel like does go really well with the background, like the wallpaper and then the floors. So, guys, don't come for me. Don't come for me. My friend, I'm already getting trashed by my friend because I haven't seen Harry Potter. And she was like, this is your homework assignment, is to watch one Harry Potter movie, a week. And I was like, that's a little much. I can't sit down and watch a movie. It's kind of hard for me to do that. So, yeah, exactly. You're not alone, Casey. What are the things again? The what? We got pottery, photography, and mischief, but unfortunately nothing pops up when I click those, so I would say that kind of counts as Mandalorian. And you know, the sad thing is, I'm gonna move this to chat real quick. The sad thing is that I live in I live in like Orlando, Florida area. So like I'm right by like the Universal that has Harry Potter World. I've been to Harry Potter World. The butterbeers are amazing. And then we also have like Disney World that has the Star Wars section. I've also been there too. I didn't get to ride any of the rides because they were very it was slam packed. But like I live in the center where we have those things. I've been there. I've just never seen them. I've done all the Harry Potter rides, and I literally am so confused on these rides, but they're fun. The roller coasters are great. So I feel like I really like these dark cabinets, but I really like the mint ones too. I don't know. It's kind of hard now because like I love them both. What do I do? I went around the time it opened with a friend and never saw any. Yeah, exactly. I tell people that and they're like, "What do you mean you've never seen?" And I'm like, I just wasn't a movie kid. Like that's the problem is I couldn't sit down when I was a kid. Like the countertops kind of blend in to the wallpaper, so I'd have to change like the wallpaper and do like maybe like a subway tile or something like that. Do we get any wallpapers with the stuff pack for this? We got this. But I don't know if I like that. That looks so stupid. Sorry. There's a vampire over witches slash yeah. See, I was obsessed with Vampire Diaries, the originals. Like I binge watched all of that. And then my other daughter-in-law doesn't like Johnny Depp, so she hasn't seen Pirates or anything he does. Really? The appliance options for this, let me do that. So I'm thinking we can probably put the refrigerator like over here. This just would be like very seamless, like these appliances here with the Home Chef like hustle thing. Like this would be, although that green looks like off. It looks very off to what I was trying to do. Unless like we do, that just looks like a little too, because if I'm gonna use Home Chef Hustle, I want to use the stuff that came with the pack, you know. So, and get this, oh, both my daughter-in-law's names are Amanda. Oh, that's crazy, Jen. What are the odds of that happening? I'm thinking we can probably put the sink over by the window, and then maybe right here put the stove, or maybe we put this in the middle. Hold on, I'm gonna have to do top-down view for this. Hold on real quick, guys. Because I'm thinking I can put the I don't know if that looks good. I feel like there's a lot of space here. But just bear with me. We put the island. Because you can put stuff in these island things. Is that even the right way? I don't know if I put that the right way. Oh, I did. Okay. No, that definitely doesn't look right. I don't know if I want the corner ones. That's what I'm looking for. I always get confused what I'm trying to look for. I don't Like, it looks weird with it, but it looks... Hold on. That doesn't look right. This doesn't look right with the way that these things are looking like that. My mom's name is Michelle. My ex-boyfriend's mom is named Michelle. My now husband's mom's name is Michelle. I mean, to be fair, Michelle is a pretty common name, but that is crazy. Well, you could add a standing sink to break the flow, or do you like the... I mean, I like the flow. The only reason I put the sink here was because the window is here. And I mean, I guess I could move the windows to be more, like, together. Or, like, I could... Now, bear with me. Go down to... Or go up to Business and Hobbies and add, like... Or these are the same windows. I thought they had, like, like, the triple pane ones. So we can just add those. But I could, like, add another one in the middle. Like, something like this. So it looks a little bit more. I don't even know if that's what I'm looking for. That might be too many windows. Maybe I just... I'm, like, redoing this entire thing. I don't know, like, if putting a window like this would be too much. I feel like that definitely would be too much. That's too small. That's too much, in my opinion. There's no good windows in Businesses and Hobbies, is what I've come to terms with. Like, it's just, it's so uneven. That's what I don't like about it. I just wish I could plop it right there, but I can't, you know? Unless I put the sink, like, right here, and then it kind of gives this space to have whatever. I mean, that looks a little bit... I don't even think that looks good. I'm kind of lost with my idea that I wanted to do now, because, like, it feels weird. Unless I maybe change, like, the way that I was gonna do the kitchen. But I kind of like the island. I just feel like it looks a little bit better for this apartment. It opens it up, you know? So, manager's husband is Michael. Her manager's husband is Michael. My dad's name is Michael. My uncle is Michael. My sister's boyfriend is Michael. You know, Rowan, there's a lot of Michaels in the world, but that is also crazy. So you can take off the last counter and remove the other ones with Alt, so the sink is in the middle. They all lock into... Yeah, that is true. I could do that. Like, I could... You know what I could do? We need, like, cabinets, but I think I could just put this here. I feel like I probably need to put the cabinets down. Like, I think that looks better. Don't you guys think? Or this kitchen is cursed. We started off. We were not handed good baskets. We were lied to. We were lied about this kitchen. It is a cursed kitchen. I think this is what we needed to kind of combat the oddly shaped kitchen. I think we're getting somewhere, though, guys. It's just, you know what's really messing with me is this island now is really, it's really messing with me. It just don't look right. Unless I do something like... I don't like that either, because it's like boxing it in, and that's not what... Unless I do this, like, forget the edges. No, that's not what I want. Is it the right end? That don't look right either. Isn't there, like, supposed to be... That just looks stupid right there. This looks stupid. So, the way you've decorated it looks really nice. I'm bouncing between your stream and chatting on text with my son-in-law about... Oh, you're good. Do they have a round? Rowan, you might be cooking. Rowan, I think you're cooking. Cooking in the kitchen. Yes, I think that's what we needed. The round option. I always forget that's a thing. Don't you guys think this looks a little bit better? Because it kind of gives you a little bit more space over here. Yeah, place a kitchen nook in there so that they can have breakfast. I need to do that as well. I think I'm going to make, like... I think I'm going to do, like, a dining table when you walk in. Like they had before. They had, like, a dining room table. I should probably place that down. It doesn't need to be huge, but they definitely need a table. But I was going to do something over here with the Grange room. I should probably figure out if this is even going to work, because I really love this mudroom kit that we got, and I kind of want to incorporate it to the Sims houses. So I'm just thinking that we can do something like so. They have like a little like mudroom area since, you know, it's more of like a... Nordhaven gives me, like, city vibes, so... Are you kidding me? Don't they have, like... Oh. I wanted to put stuff up over here, but I guess... Maybe they don't have, like, a table to do that. That just has, like, the wrong swatch, but I don't even think I'm gonna use the white swatches anyways. It just looks wrong. Thinking maybe we just put like a bench, like the bench that they had. So, kitchen island stressed me out. Yeah, I need a kitchen island in real life. My upper kitchen cabinets hang too low, so nothing fits under the... Oh, that's the thing is, like, I feel like kitchen islands are so nice, but, like, a lot of houses typically, like, don't have them. Yeah, it's just, you need more kitchen space, Rowan. Let me get Yvette in your kitchen. We could do yellow. I'm just trying to figure out a swatch that, and maybe this is just too much. I don't think it is. I just don't know which one to do. So, I have always thought that the kitchen cupboards always hang too low, or too high. Sorry, I don't know why I said low. I think I still had Rowan's, like, comment in my head. Yeah, honestly, same. I wish my kitchen was bigger and my air fryer and espresso machine take up half the counter. They're making kitchens, like, way too small these days. It is ridiculous. See, that just looks off, but I feel like the white looks good with it. I don't know if I want it to be that big, though. That's the thing. Maybe I just forget about this cabinet space and just put up this little thing here, and then we can put like the mirror. I think I'll just do like white, and then that way I can put like some stuff over here. Yeah, because I don't think I want to make it like necessarily like huge, you know. I don't know, we'll get there later. I just wanted to put something up. It might not even work with what I'm trying to do, because I need to put a dining room table here, but that might be a little too much. But I want to give them a mudroom as well. Did we get any, like, dining room tables with, what's this called? Businesses and hobbies? Oh, we did. Oh, that's not terrible. Changing the wallpaper might help with the color. Yeah. I kind of like this wallpaper that they have here. Like, I don't necessarily want to change the wallpaper just because I feel like it does fit this, like, this house. Oh, that table is, like, perfect. It's like I see this green plumb bob, plaid, whatever you want to call it, and I fell in love. But I just don't know about the wood necessarily. Probably do the... You know what? I'm just gonna do this. I think it looks cute. See, I don't know if Sims will be able to get... That kind of seems like a lot. Does it not? I mean, they could... Maybe... I don't know. It looks nice, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's the chair. I don't know, but I really like... I wish this plaid came with, like, a lighter wood. Yeah, I need to add a trash can. I did not forget that. There's gonna be, like, no bar stools at this island. There's just no way. They can't get through. They will probably decide to go around still, but that's... They might be able to get through. Here, let me test something. Oh no, you were right, Rowan. I shouldn't have doubted you. Should I get rid of the island then? I mean, I kind of like, but they're not going to be able to sit there. Yeah. I don't know, now I'm like questioning this kitchen. Maybe should I just do like a shotgun kitchen? No, I don't want to like add to it. I just want to see what it would look like without it. Like just put that in the middle. And then maybe, like, something over here. Or should I do, like... I can probably... I can't really move the... But I could do something like this, where I just... And then put... Kind of like that. That could work. And just put the sink there. That might be a little bit better than the thing that we had before. Because then I can put... Because then I can put a trash can. Before I forget, I'm just going to use like a yellow one. I think that would look cute. Boom, right there. I'm thinking we also need a rug, too. Yeah, I think this is a lot better. I'm not really sure. The round, like, island was a move. I'm not gonna lie. That was amazing. I just think for this shape of a room, it just didn't really work out that well. Sadly. Should I just put accidental paint splatters for their rug? Probably not. I do want to put a rug under this dining room table. And I know we got some with this. We got one with business and hobbies. That could be cute. This like yellow. I actually like the yellow. I like the yellow with the polka dots. That's cute. Yeah, next time. Next kitchen renovation. Yeah, the gallery style kitchen helps separate the room. Yeah. I think this is like what we needed because I can probably add like some shelving over here to add some stuff. Maybe like some flowers. I'm thinking that we kind of need to clutter this kitchen up just like a little bit. Because she did like, the only thing for pot, there's got to be more than pottery. Like you seriously can't bring up like decoration sims. Like seriously, they can't bring up pottery. I'm just gonna put this like, oh, I can't even, oh, that's a big rock, never mind. See, I'm just gonna go to like kitchen clutter. Or no, you know what I should go to? Because there's some more stuff from the home, like, chef. I always get this name confused. The Home Chef Hustle stuff pack. My goodness, I keep on forgetting that. Oh, we need like a dishwasher. They don't have like, do they not have a green one? I guess I'll just do this one. So, I feel like a plant in front of the one. Yes, we definitely need to add, maybe we can do like a, something right here. Definitely. I wanted to add, oh, you know what? I forgot they have this shelving. This actually might be perfect. What I'm looking for is the shelving right here. We can add some like artwork on there because it's got like, or not artwork, but like the pottery stuff because it's got like this, like the light underneath it. I think, no, not that one. Should I do like, maybe to like match the chairs a little bit? The dark kind of goes with that carpet over there. Having HGTV renovate your kitchen and they just throw in a random rock. I gotta definitely put a rock there. That's gotta be a definite thing. The one thing that I did love from Home Chef Hustle, whatever this thing is this like hanging shelf that is like a light. I absolutely love it so much. Where did it go? Oh. I absolutely... Where... Oh. I didn't know where I was placing that. I think I want to place it, like, right here. No. I don't think that's where I wanted to place it. Like, right there. Like, over... Maybe to, like, the side. Do I like that? I don't know if I like that or not. I don't know. We could do charcoal. That could work. I think maybe if I do a lower one, they have like a medium style one. Like something like this. Like over the kitchen or over the like not why is it like over the sink? I don't know if I like that. We definitely need like more lights in here. I thought it was like brighter. It's like supposed to be a light though. Maybe I do this. Hold on, chat. We don't have to necessarily have like the fancy lights. I can literally just put this down and it'll make it brighter. Just like this one singular light. I can just place one there and then just place another one there. And that way it like brightens up the kitchen and that is like still low to where like they can still get like what they need, you know. I think that looks nice. I want to get back to that. Nope, nope, not get to work. I mean, I am working, but not that type of get to work pack. I still wanted to look at the items that we have here. We definitely need to add, like, a menu, like a little recipe book. We can, what is this? Oh, that would be cute. Just right there. That's actually perfect in that space. I'm thinking maybe the gold? Maybe I'll just do this one because that's got gold in it too. Shelf looks a lot better with the lights. Yes. I don't know why they made it like so dark that they should have made the shelf brighter in my opinion. Because I love the idea of it having lights, but like for it being so dark, it doesn't kind of defeats the purpose. Put some knives right there. What is this? Oh, it's like a pizza station. Put maybe like a spice rack there. We do need some open counter space, so I don't want to like clutter everything up, but I definitely want to add, you know, some clutter. I'm just not I'm not big on a lot of clutter. The window glitch. This one? Maybe this one. I don't know. Maybe it was just like how I moved it. What else? Let me get to kitchen clutter. I'm thinking we can probably maybe add some plants over here. Can I put it in front? Oh, that would be cute. Little plants up here. Some yellow plants. Oh yeah, it did. I don't know why it did that. That was a good catch, Rowan. Whatever I did, I must have messed it up somehow. And then I wanted to put... What was it that I wanted to put down? There's something in here. It's this thing right here, the sink side essentials. Just think this is probably like a must-have. There. See, it's slowly coming together. And then maybe we can put like this like cutting board over here because that would make sense with it being by like the sink. Just something right there. I'll just do yellow. I feel like the yellow looks good with the green. Really? Out of all the kitchens we've done, this one has won Rowan's heart. That's like really sweet, Rowan. Sometimes I feel like I don't do a good job at these like things. I don't know if I want to put that there. I feel like that might be too much, but what I did want to put down was this, like, they said they liked pottery, so I don't know about... See, I like the lighter, like... Maybe the darker wouldn't be so bad because we have, like, these, like, dark chairs right there. And then... I'm trying to think of something to do over here. Oh, you know what the other thing, too, that you guys can do? I don't know if you guys know this, but you can put stuff in here. So I'm thinking maybe we can put... Should we put the cookies in this little thing, or should we do, like, plants? I'm thinking plants might be smarter. Let me see what, Blooming Rooms had that. Not... We had a kit. I know we had a kit that was... There we go. Sometimes you just gotta speak it into existence. You always do really good at mixing in the colors without it being too matchy-matchy. Okay, that's what I like to hear, because sometimes I feel like I try and match it too much. I could put like these flowers in here and I just need something else. This pot might not work the best, but I just wanted to see what they even had. I kind of like that flower. That swatch. I feel like, oh, books, that would be a good idea. Maybe I put the flower down there, or maybe we just fill it up with books. You know what, maybe I do this. There, that's their centerpiece. And I can put books in here, if I can find one. I just want decorations. Bro, where do I find these books? Do I gotta go to, like, decoration clutter? This might be it. We could put a picture of an apple. They've got these books that you can place in there. At this point, I'm just seeing what fits in this little area. Maybe we... No, that was too big. Oh, they did say they liked pottery. But those things didn't fit. That's too big. Sometimes the thumbnail for these items don't do justice to how big they actually are in the game. Does a PC fit in there? It does! Oh, that's kind of funny. The pottery would probably look good on the shelf on the wall if they fit. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Is do more of the pottery up there if I can find pottery that looks nice. That's too big. I mean, at this point, I think I'm just gonna put in, like the photos. I'm just gonna place that there just for now. Not that it's gonna go down there, but I'm just placing it there. I think at this rate, honestly, I don't know what to put down. I'm trying to think, like... Let me put this hand-painted thing up here. I think I'm just gonna lay out... If I find pottery, I'm just gonna lay it out. I can put this little thing down here. I think realistically, wait. That's the thing is, like, with these... Like, at my house, we have something similar to this, and literally it's just, like... It's kind of like pottery down there. Like, just, like... the fancy vases and stuff. But I'm honestly thinking just putting this apple down there. Maybe, like, no. There's, like, nothing. Got little mugs, but it just looks breakable. You know, at this rate, I don't know. I kind of like the flower idea. Like, I know there's flowers in there that you can put in there. Like something like this. Like, that's nice. And then we can put something else in there. I love these side, like, this is, like, kind of changing topics, but these little succulents right here, I absolutely love. This came with Discovery University, but I always use them if I'm doing, like, my Discovery University, like, gameplays. When I actually care to decorate the dorm rooms, because they're so cute. I also love the sunflowers, too. Yeah, I love the pots that have the faces on them. That's definitely not going to fit in there, but, you know, it might have. We never know. Maybe I can do this little pot right here. I think that works. Yeah, we'll just do that. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. I'm thinking maybe some artwork over here. Or maybe there's like... maybe some wall decorations. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Not that I would use that, but sometimes people will just use like shiplap if they don't know what to do, and it kind of shows. This is also not a bad, like, wall decoration. This came with, like, it was eco lifestyle or something like that. But that's not bad. I about put this up, but that's for your bathroom, so that wouldn't work, obviously. Should I just put this drape down here so they can take selfies? Should I put fairy lights? They are having a kid, though, so maybe I put up the chore chart. Yeah, like this board or something. Not exact. Like, I know they have, like, others, but I'm thinking, like... I think they also have one with Discovery University that wasn't bad. Let me... Yeah, they had, like, this one. Yeah, the chore chart. Oh, thank you, Solon. Thank you. Okay, so here's the deal. We could use this thing right here to be, like, in the kitchen. I'm thinking this one, maybe. Or we can use the chore chart. So, I have magic powers. I said it, and it showed up. You spoke it into existence. I'm thinking... this one might look a little bit better, considering that it does take up a little bit more wall space. Like the one on the right. This one, not the chore chart. Because I could do this swatch. It'd be a little lighter. But I think this one looks a lot nicer. And then this is like, I don't know how we're gonna do this. They said they liked cameras, so I'm thinking that we can put like a camera here, like something like this, so they have their camera, and then maybe a few like other cameras. Like, maybe, nah, not the... I don't know about the Polaroid. It just looks a little small. Thinking this is definitely a move. Decorations, we need, like, sculptures. Like, what can I put up there that, like, is pottery? That would look good. I don't really know much about pottery, though. I don't know what they like in pottery. They just said pottery. Could add the usable cameras to the table under the mirror. That is true. Could just put, like, that there. Maybe... Thinking maybe just, like, the regular camera. That's fine. We also have to worry about budget. That's, like, another thing. I'm putting that charcoal there. It cost me $10. Don't they have the Live, Laugh, Love thing here in Sculptures? That's kind of pottery. I just never know where to find, like, where to find it. We could put a chicken. You could add the... Oh, sorry. I thought you had said something else to, like, as a thing, and I reread your comment. We could probably put down this dude. I don't know if I necessarily, like... I feel like it'd just be a good, like, placeholder at this point. I'm not really sure what else to put up there. Oh, this is like a wall divider. No, I didn't want that. I'm just clicking whatever would fit. Just like a miscellaneous thing at this point. Oh, here it is. But it only fits up on, like, it doesn't fit on the bottom shelf. It's kind of sad. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be. I think holiday cards we definitely need to add. Don't think that that would necessarily be one to add. We might have to, like, go down to, like, clutter. Do these, like, coffee mugs? Oh, we could do maybe, like, some coffee mugs down here. Kind of makes sense, a little coffee mug thing. Maybe I should do... Okay, that doesn't look bad. Just to, like, take up space. Because at this point, I don't know what else to add. I do need to find those holiday cards, though. But I know they're down here somewhere. At least I think. Normally they are. Yeah, we can do the plates and bowls, too. Don't want to do those, because I know Kitchen Clutter has, like, their own... plates that I could use. Just don't know where they are. These are from Snowy Escape, which I know people have talked about on here. I think it was Rowan. I think we'll just do these. Do they have, like... We'll just do those. Side note, I'm looking at some of the builds that I did, and I cannot remember if you guys viewed Chesapeake or not. I'm not exactly sure if we did. It sounds familiar, though. But I'm not sure. Where are these cards? I know I could look it up, but part of me doesn't. Part of me just wants to, you know, find it like I normally do when I scroll through here. Because I know they're in here somewhere. They're just not showing up. is the problem. We can add an axolotl. I shared it with my daughter, so I'm not sure, but I think you might have seen it already. It sounds very familiar. Like, I don't know, I have to take a look at it again. I gotta add this axolotl. I forgot to, like, look at these swatches here, because I think that was also kind of throwing me off. But I kind of like this, like, blue. This blue thing here. And then... You know, at this point, I think I'm just gonna have to... I'm gonna have to look it up. There we go. Are you kidding me? Like, nothing fits on that bottom shelf. It's too bad you don't use tab to walk around in the house when you're viewing lots. I know it takes a lot of practice to use, but it's for me because I live there and it's like walking in a time capsule. I do use tab. Whenever I film the Builders Club, I do try and use the tab button. I had to make Yvette live at that place. So she moves to the houses and then I use the tab. Thinking I'll just do this. Actually, no, I'll just do that one. Maybe I can just get rid of this. Because you would think that it would fit on these, like, the bottom row. No, and you've gotten a lot better, but did you know you could use it in build mode too? Yeah, I do. I just don't like using it in build mode. For me, it's too... It gives me, like, a headache, so... But I have used it in build mode before. There's gotta be other stuff that we can add. I'm just so lost. Maybe this is what I do. We add something there, and then I can add, like, a picture or something like that. So it's not a lot of, like, shelves. The shelves were a good idea, but it just, unfortunately, it can get a bit annoying. Do we get any, like, artwork with businesses and hobbies? I don't... Oh, I mean, maybe we can put, like, this pottery thing. They said they like pottery. These are, like, all the, like, the decals for, like, businesses and stuff. That's a little too bright, but I kind of just want to look through these again. There might be something. They said they loved pottery, so I'm thinking we just find something that's got pottery in the logo, and then we call it a day. But that just doesn't look that great. We need something a bit more. Yeah, I'm thinking there's gotta be, like, a nicer... Bro, this camera needs to stop moving. There's gotta be, like, a nicer pottery, like, artwork. You know? Like, I feel like we could find something better. We do have, like $7,000 that we can use that is still available, so, I mean, we could buy them a more expensive photo frame. You know what? That's a good idea, and you know what? I'm just gonna do that. Maybe not that one. Object is currently locked. I can't get to the things because it's locked. Do I just go my default, guys? My default one. Unfortunately, pottery doesn't really have a lot of stuff. So, I don't know. This game is so stupid at times. Like, my goodness. Some of the things they say that it's locked behind, like, it is not locked. It just won't let me place it down. So that's just wonderful. So I kind of do have to find a thing now for it. Maybe can I just put this? This is from Life and Death. It is a family photo, but at this rate, I have to put something down. I'll just do this. There we go. You know what? It's just gonna have to work like this, okay, guys? I know it's not probably what we wanted, but it's there. Okay. Over here, I did want to put some stuff, like maybe like a flower. Maybe not that one, but just something over here so it doesn't look like... Maybe I just put this. I don't know if that looks good, though. I just wanted to put like a proper like pot with like a plant in it, obviously. I love this one here, but I don't think it would like necessarily work in that what I'm doing. This was also from... That's too big. That is way too big to be in here. There's like nothing. That's like way too big too. It's like the sad thing is I could go through this whole thing and they could be like, eh, it's okay. That's way too big. I thought that was a little smaller. Where's that one? There's this one flower pot that I always use and I can never remember what kit it's from. I mean, maybe we just do this one. This is not the one I was talking about, but I think it'll work. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. So, this one works. And then, I was gonna buy them a thermostat. There. They're in the 21st century now. Now they're protected. So. Okay, and then right here, I'm thinking maybe we can just add, like, a decoration thing for it. I don't even think anything will fit in the middle. That's my only concern. Is I don't think they did it to be in the middle. So I'm not sure what to add. A smoke detector. Yeah, I should probably add that. It's probably smart. I'll just add it right here. There we go. Should I maybe add... No. I don't think I need to add bar stools. Trying to figure out like something like a plate or like a little box or something to add. Would this work in the middle? Kind of. No. Actually... That's way too high up. I should have looked before I placed that down. I just want to put the live, laugh, love sign up. That's not terrible. It's just that's just how it's gonna be because I've given up on this side. There. It's perfect. Honestly, at this rate, I hate the slots on this, like, accent. I don't care. I know that probably sounds bad, but I really, at this point, I don't care because the slot, like, the way they put the slots on that thing to put items down is just so stupid to me. You can't put anything on there. What's that? Is it everyday clutter? Where is that? I know it's somewhere. Okay, here it is. They can have... I thought they came with... I thought... Oh, here it is. I'm, like, right over it. There we go. It's probably not in the space that you would put something, but I'm just gonna put it there. At least it adds something over on this corner. It should probably be over here. But I don't care. I think it fits. It works. It's just, it's gonna stay there. Maybe I can put this over here for them. So it's not completely, like, bland over in this area. We'll just do that. I think that looks nice. Okay. I'm gonna finish this because I think I've done the best I can. So we're gonna have Yvette come over here and take the after photos of it. I can't even remember. I'm gonna have to go back into build mode to see, like, what our budget was. Like, what we ended things off with. I'll tell you right now, it looks like 10 times better than, like, what it looked like beforehand. Again, like, I really don't care about, like, the before and after photos because they don't even use them. They don't do the full reveal properly. Okay, so we're, like, a little over, like, 5,000, like, almost $6,000 under budget, so... Yeah, listen, we fixed that up. We cooked in the kitchen today. And that's all I can say is we did a good job because that kitchen beforehand looked trash. And I wish they would do, like, the full reveal that they're supposed to. They're supposed to, like, do a whole, like, slideshow of, like, the before and after photos. Did you call the clients back? Oh, okay. Where are they? I don't know if she called them back, but I don't have the option anymore. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they don't even let us do it anymore. It's so sad. Alright, y'all can come back inside. I think they were, but it like said that Yvette had done, like, had called them back and then nothing happened. So it was a little weird. I thought they were outside though. Come look at your brand new space. Jay, what do you need? Don't you have... No, this might... I'm just gonna say that I don't think it's a good idea. I feel like he's in a relationship, but I can't remember. There's a lot of robles. Guys, like, look at this. Like, you can even set the table. See, look at Yvette setting the table for them so they really feel like they're back at home. That person had a thumbs up. It seems like these people like it. I wish they'd, like, tell you. I feel like they used to say, like, how they felt about it. And then it, like, stopped. Check out this plant, guys. I need, like, 2 more people to give me their verdict. Well, now 1 more. Okay. I think this is the last... Yeah, this one's the last person to ask. Oh no, I need 1 more. Where's the other person? I think it was Dahlia that I... Isn't this... No, that's not Dahlia. Where is Dahlia? Oh, she's outside. She never came inside. Let me ask her real quick. That was, like, so quick, though. I feel like last time it took a lot longer. We only got $540 from that? I feel like we should have gotten a lot more. The clients seem to enjoy the newly renovated space. Well, that's good, but, like, dang. I was hoping for a little bit more. I feel like that deserved more money than $540. We're like, 1 more, like, we could have just, like, get that arrow just a little higher up, we would have gotten more money. Oh, this is another kitchen renovation. $1,000? Isn't this the same people, though, the Lodens? I'm gonna click this just so I can see. But we might have to come back on, like, Tuesday and do this, because I don't know if I have it in me to do another renovation. But I just want to see. I'm almost positive that's the same people we just worked on. If I'm not mistaken. Now, that's going to be criminal. If that is the kitchen renovation that I just clicked on. I could be wrong, but the last name seems familiar. Can someone back up the stream and see if it's the Lodens is what I just did? Cause now I'm stressing a little bit. Yeah, the kitchen was fire. We all know that. But $540? It's like so demotivating. Like, I know I did good. It looks obviously a lot better than how it started off. Did Ame eat? You need to eat. And Yvette just needs to go to sleep. Alright, no, that's good. I'd rather, like, know if it was them, so take your time. No, she's getting burglarized. I don't know if Jen put in... Oh, she did. I should have never questioned Jen. She always has those burglar alarms in there. Yeah, Robin. Yeah, get out of here. Get. Go. We don't want you here. Roman's gonna come back and be like, what happened? Well, this is embarrassing. The burglar slips right through my Yeah, not your best work. Not your best work at all, and I'm pretty sure that's Marcus Flex. That's crazy. Letting Robin get away like that. I'm pretty sure I did feed you. Well, at least they can get some loving in before Yvette has to go back. If it is that same kitchen, and they've lowered the budget to $1,000, I'm gonna lose it. Rowan, I know Rowan can't hear me, but Rowan should probably come back now because we're about to find out what kitchen it is. Yvette, you better eat that quickly because we're about to head back to work. It was the Lodens? Maybe there's multiple ones. No! What kitchen did they need renovating? Because I just... What the heck? What the heck? Kitchen renovation. Maybe because I did a room renovation, it was supposed to be a bedroom. But kitchen is technically a room. Oh, maybe it's this kitchen up here. Jen, I think we might have gotten it confused. I think it's this kitchen up here. Because they said this kitchen is so late 80s or is it early 90s? I can't tell. It just feels old to me. Let's get cooking and spice things up with a kitchen renovation. Can you update it? I think it's this one, guys. I think we're panicking over nothing. There's 2 kitchens on this lot. So technically, I don't think they're ungrateful. I just think we got confused. I don't know if I have it in me to do another kitchen renovation. I mean, this is definitely going to be a shotgun kitchen. No doubt about it. If you guys know what that is. Like, yeah, I think we all know what a shotgun kitchen is. It's the style of it. But I just don't... I don't have it in me to do it today. Okay, it is smaller, so 1,000 isn't bad. I guess they liked the other one so much they wanted you to do another. That is true. We gotta look at the positives. Yeah, I think... I mean, I definitely would, like, obviously take all of this out. I'd change the wallpaper in here. I'd probably keep the tile. I'd probably change the tile. It depends on, like, what they like, you know? And then we could do that. $1,000 isn't technically bad. Once we sell this stuff, it'll probably go up. And that we can go from there. I mean, it is a smaller kitchen, so it's not going to be like this one down here. But this one does look really nice. But I'm thinking we could probably just use the same, like, cabinets and stuff. So... yeah, but I don't have it in me to do this again. Like, as of right now. So, yeah, I'm way too tired right now. So, we'll definitely come back on Tuesday and do it. I've definitely been loving, like, getting back into the interior decorator career. I know we've been doing it, like, on Tuesday and Thursday and today, but it was a lot of fun. And I think that smaller kitchen will be a nice kind of, like, change, because I already have some ideas for it. I just was a little shocked that I thought they were wanting a renovation on the kitchen I had just done. I didn't know that there was, like, 2 apartments, technically, in that place. But makes me feel better that they saw the first one, and like Rowan said, they just wanted me to come back and do another one, so that's fine. Yvette will, you know, redo that one on Tuesday. I'm trying to think of looking at the calendar. I think next week we are getting that. Yeah, next Wednesday we should, or this coming Wednesday, we should be getting that Q&A for the, like, the townie and lore things. So, yeah. Anyways, I think I am going to wrap up this stream. I know it was, like, a little shorter of a stream. I do apologize, but we did get a lot done. We went over the, what was it, the gameplay trailer. We did the interior decorating. So, yeah, I do appreciate you all for understanding. I will say it did make me feel a lot better being on here. I just don't think that I have, like, the mental energy, I guess, to continue streaming right now, and I don't want to be... Nine, get out of here. You copyright me. No, I'm joking. I love you, Nine. I do love all of you guys. You guys are always so supportive and just understanding when it comes to whatever it is, so I definitely feel, you know, that I can say what's on my mind without it being, like, a problem. So, but thank you all so much for joining today's stream. Next Tuesday... Oh, sorry, my phone just fell. Next Tuesday, we'll do that kitchen, and then I know Jen wants to show off some of her properties, so we can also do that, because I think Jen wants us to look at her Denny's property, and, like, there was a couple others, too. So I'll put that on for Tuesday. We can do, like, another little, like, builder spotlight. So, but, thank you, Caroline. Even if you have to miss, let us know. Mental health is important. I appreciate it. I feel bad sometimes if I miss, like, if I post a video late, or if I, like, not, like, if I cancel a stream or sometime, like, I just feel bad, because I feel like, in a way, I'm kind of, like, letting you guys down. I know you guys don't think that, but that's just the way my brain works, but that's another thing I'm having to work on. But the other thing is, like, I want to do it because it genuinely makes me better. Like, I genuinely want you guys to know that playing The Sims is not, like, a job for me. It's, like, my passion. So, like, it's, like, I could be playing The Sims on my own, or I could be playing on the live stream and, like, chatting with you guys. So, I do have a lot of fun on here. I think there's days, like everyone, we all have our days, and that's okay, you know. But yes, mental health is very important. Please look after y'all's, you know, self. I know it's nice coming on here and chatting, but like Rowan said, mental, you know, health is very important, and we should all take care of our minds, our big, beautiful minds. So, The Sims 9, you don't even play The Sims. The dedication 9 has, he comes in here, he's never played The Sims, and he watches us play The Sims. And that's what cracks me up, is that this man doesn't play The Sims and he's still on here. That is... I respect that, because not a lot of people would do that. I know a lot of my friends don't even come in here and watch. They don't even play The Sims, they don't even come and watch, so... But anyways, Friday, tomorrow, you'll get a mod review. I wanted to go over the gameplay trailer so that you guys didn't have a Simmers Digest, because I know we've been doing a lot of Simmers Digest and not really, like, mod reviews, because the game got messed up on August 19th. But I think things are kind of coming back to where I'm able to do the mods. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Future Fruit video yesterday. That was really cool. I highly recommend go watching that if you haven't. But... hopefully you guys will get a mod review tomorrow if I can find some good mods. I'm not gonna lie, I did not film a video. It will be filmed tomorrow. But anyways, have a nice weekend. I will see you all on Tuesday, and stay safe, happy simming, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.